I love history and I enjoy reading about it. So, some years ago, a book was written by a noted American historian entitled When the Cheering Stopped. That was the story of President Woodrow Wilson and the events leading up to and following World War One. Now, when that war was over, Wilson was an international hero. On his first visit to Paris, President Wilson was greeted by cheering mobs. He was actually more popular than their own heroes. The same thing was true in England and Italy. In a Vienna hospital, a Red Cross worker had to tell the children that there would be no Christmas presents because of the war and the hard times. Well, the children didn't believe her. They said that President Wilson was coming, and they knew that everything would be all right. Well, the cheering lasted about a year. Then it gradually began to stop. You see, it turned out that after the war, the political leaders in Europe were more concerned with their own agendas than they were about a lasting peace. And at home, Woodrow Wilson, well, he ran into opposition there too, in the Senate, and, well, his League of Nations wasn't ratified. And so, under the strain of all of that, the president's health began to break. He suffered a stroke, and in the next election, his party was defeated. So it was that Woodrow Wilson, a man who barely a year earlier had been heralded with cheers as the New World Messiah, came to the end of his days a broken and defeated man. It's a sad story, but one, unfortunately, that is not altogether unfamiliar. It happened that way to Jesus. When he emerged in the public scene, he was an overnight sensation. He would try to go off to be alone, and the people would still follow him. The masses lined the streets as he came into town. And of course, on Palm Sunday, leafy palm branches were spread before him, and there were shouts of, "Hosanna! Lord, save us!" Great crowds came to hear him preach. A wave of religious expectation swept the country. But the cheering didn't last for long. In fact, by Friday, the same crowds that had cheered him now jeered him and shouted, "Crucify him!" So why did the masses so radically turn against him? How did the shouts of Hosanna on Sunday transform into the shouts of "Crucify him" on Friday? Well, this Sunday we'll find out how it all fell apart in just 5 short days. And more importantly, we'll discover what we should do about it. Come join us this Sunday to hear more about When the Cheering Stopped. See you there.